a bit more further. Are we passing Gramini? Or did we pass them in English? Because this looks kind of far then. Oh, we probably already passed it, but man, I walked way the fuck up here. I actually made a little short with a train passing by the bridge. Oh no, it's up here. Damn, I really did walk all the way up here. This shit. That took 40 minutes. But
Volgende halte, de Panne-Nieuwpoort. De Panne-Nieuwpoort. Volgende halte, de Panne-Moederlambik. De Panne-Moederlambik. De Panne-Moederlambik. De Panne-Kerk. Volgende halte. De Panne Centrum. Volgende halte. De Panne Canadezenplein. De Panne-Nieuwpoort. Volgende halte. Kokzijde Sint-Idesband. Kokzijde Sint-Idesband. Kokzijde Sint-Idesband. Volgende halte. Kokzijde Ster der Zee. Kokzijde Ster der Zee. Kokzijde Ster der Zee. Volgende halte. Kokzijde Bad. Kokzijde Bad. Kokzijde Lejeunenlaan. Kokzijde Lejeunenlaan. Kokzijde Lejeunenlaan. Volgende halte. Oostduinkerke Schipgat. Oostduinkerke Schipgat. Volgende halte. Oostduinkerke Bad. Oostduinkerke Bad. Volgende halte. Oostduinkerke Duinpark. Oostduinkerke Duinpark. Oostduinkerke Duinpark. Volgende halte. Oostduinkerke Groenendijk. Oostduinkerke Groenendijk. Volgende halte. Nieuwpoort Sint-Bernardusplein. Nieuwpoort Sint-Bernardusplein. Bernardusplein.
Dat je er maar bij. Allemaal eerst betalen. Neem het. Dan is je zakdoek met shit. Ik betaal nog even. Ja. Zullen jullie beter doorzetten? Of Får je hier kino op de tram?
Volgende halte. Nieuwpoort Stad.
Blijven. Hier zijn het today too. Op mijn
Nieuwpoort Stad.
Kijk maar naar buiten, hè.
Speelt, daar heb ik al toen.
Ben je daar ook geweest, hè?
Als jullie
Nieuwpoort Stad. Nieuwpoort Stad.
Oh, look at this. They got all the flags. I assume of the European only countries. Wait, they have Russia there? Netherlands? No, it's Luxembourg. What the fuck am I on? Of course they're not gonna have Russia in this bitch. As a matter of fact, I don't even want to see that flag. Oh, look at the police. Okay, Belgium, Greece, Cyprus. Well, let's go by order. Well, okay, the first round they have Romania, Sweden. That's one is. Oh shit, I forgot, man. Okay, Ireland, Denmark, Portugal. I skipped that one. I think it's the Vatican, Greece, France, Italy, Netherlands, Luxembourg. That one is Austria, I think. That one is Hungary. I believe it's Hungary. Cyprus. That one I forgot. That's Bulgaria. Is that one Bulgaria? The other one I forgot. Poland. And these are the ones I forgot. At least I managed to name a couple of them. Man, that's embarrassing. but I don't recall the flags very well. And some of them are like resemble others and kind of fucks me up. Oh, this is later a little like station tram stop thing. The bill here. It's like kind of serves as the main station for Newport. This is nice. But then put an American here and they probably won't even be able to name half of these flags. Yeah, you motherfuckers are stupid. I'm just kidding. But then, if you're gonna call yourself the greatest country in the world, then you should be called out when you say stupid shit. Or your lack of knowledge. Also, YouTube yesterday banned me from commenting for 24 hours because they think I was bullying bitches and shit. You cannot even put anything sarcastic. The stupid fucking AI algorithm is gonna think you're bullying bitches. You can't even insult, like, if you insult a pedophile or something, or an idiot like Vitaly, like, that's the current drama that's going on. Because he's harassing people in the Philippines, or was, because he's gonna go to prison there. That's good. They don't fuck around in the Philippines. Yeah, and that whole Johnny Somali thing, yeah, I know about all of that. I don't think I ever mentioned it. But, holy shit, I kind of lost myself. What was I talking about? You know, when you have those thoughts, you want to say something, but then it erases from your mind like a few seconds later, and you forgot what you was talking about. Oh shit, I really forgot. What was I gonna say next? It was about Batali and John Somali that I know about that. And then I think I was gonna say it's not really something I want to go into. But then I was gonna say something else. And I totally forgot. Oh my goodness. You just heard here in real time a person losing its thoughts, having like some sort of amnesia in real time. I'm pretty sure all these historical looking buildings were rebuilt because they look kind of new. New as in built in the last 100 years or so. If these buildings were like 500, 400 years old or 300, I don't think they would have this color today. I don't know why, I just went on a zigzag back there. I kept going to that side and then crossed to this side and then to that side again. I don't know what the fuck am I doing. Pod knockoffs. Like I told you before, Samsung is fucking up. And fucking up big. They are making me want to switch to Apple. Like, what kind of stupid do you have to be to have your department, your publicity department, mock another brand like Apple, and then you proceed to do the same shit? Like, communicate. Tell what the fuck you motherfuckers are doing, so you don't look stupid. Okay, we reached the center. The Grootmarkt. Oh, this is lovely. But you can tell this is all reconstructed. Also, I kind of dislike these big market squares with parking lots, because it makes it look kind of cluttered. Yo, these motherfuckers went GTA Vice City. Look at that. I'm assuming that's the city hall. It was built in 1922. Which is 103 years ago. And this house in 1924? It says 1914, 1924. I don't know. Maybe it was built in 1914 originally, then it got fucked up by World War One, and they rebuilt it in 1924. I'm just guessing. They look beautiful though, these 100-year-old buildings. Especially when it's sunshiny. It gives some life, you know. Of course, you can clean up the 500 medieval buildings and make them look nice too, but often they don't do it. And if you want to say Bruges looks, yes, Bruges looks nice, but all of that was also reconstructed. It's not very authentic like they pretend it is. You're hearing this noise? You're hearing this noise? It's making this ooh shit. Weird. Let me go up these stairs. I bet you have a nice view from the market. Boy, these stairs are kind of a little bit fucked. Okay, so it seems the Belgian army bombed this cathedral and the tower back in World War One for some strategic purpose. That's not very godly of them, or I don't know, Catholic of them. I mean, don't they say you gotta respect the house of the Lord or some shit like that? But anyways, they bombed the shit out of it. And then this is a reconstruction from 1952. But I don't know the original date. It didn't say it on the thing. Or maybe I didn't pay attention. But I'm pretty sure it doesn't say it. Didn't say anything about the original construction date. Let's go inside. Let's see what it's all about in there. Unless there's a thing going on. I left because they're having like a service in there, and I felt awkward just being there. Oh, it's a funeral. Oh shit. That's a funeral, bro. I almost stormed the funeral, bitch. Okay, I didn't know because I entered on the side. That door opened automatically. This is kind of cool. I wanted to stay there and see the rest of the thing, but I'm gonna do it later because obviously they're having a funeral in there. I thought they were having some kind of service, but then I went out and saw this. Okay, I kind of stormed the funeral because they were looking kind of weird at me, those ladies on the entrance. I didn't see a coffin in there because I didn't want to look too much at it. But anyway, let's go to the park. I kind of put it on the map to go to the park. But then I thought, let me go check inside the cathedral. They have a lot of historical stuff there, but we'll check that out later. Okay, I see here a pillar. It might be from the original cathedral. Maybe. Okay, what does it say right here? Okay, it was demolished in 1834. It was called Nieuwpoort in 1171 or 1171, I think. That's a long ass time ago. So they demolished the original cathedral back in 1834, and then they restored it in 1900 to 1903. This plaque is from 1907. That's why it doesn't say nothing about World War One and Two, because it didn't happen yet. But here is a pillar from the original medieval church. That's what's left. And that plaque from 1907 there is still in good condition, being almost 120 years old. Okay, this is Leopold II Park. Yes, it's that piece of shit king that made the Congo Free State thing. You know, where a lot of Congolese people suffered like hell. Made their lives a living hell in their own country. Like I say, I'm not left or right. I just say when something is wrong, it's wrong. And I'm saying what that motherfucker did was wrong. He's a piece of shit. I hope he's rotting there, whatever he is. Punk ass motherfucker. And they should rename this place to, I don't know, in honor of the victims that or to something else. The Leopold II. Well, I guess for historical reasons. I don't think we should erase history. Hell no, but Maybe they should call it Leopold II, the killer of the Congo Park. Some shit like that. What a degenerate. For real. What kind of degenerate allows shit like that? Of course, it's not worse than Hitler, but... And there are some that are even worse than Hitler. Mao Zedong, Stalin. Those motherfuckers are worse than Hitler, nigga. Okay, I just checked. Newport is part of the arrondissement of Veurne, like I thought it was. Is Dixmude, does it have its own arrondissement district? I think it does. I don't think it belongs to Veurne. It's a bit behind Veurne, so... And Veurne has the station of Coxade within the municipality's boundaries. It's in Veurne. And it's not in Coxade. You have to take a bus to go to the center of Coxade, or you can go to the Panne and take the tram and go to Coxade through there. We just passed through. Wow, this park is kind of beautiful. And yeah, it seems it was founded in 1163. The Wikipedia says 1163, but the plaque there from 1907 says 1171. Maybe they were wrong, I don't know. Back then they weren't. But yeah, it's the district of Veurne. So technically it is the second time I'm here. Well, third or fourth. More than once, because I've been to the Panne multiple times. What am I talking about? But yeah, we're exploring the district of Veurne, or arrondissement like they call it here in Belgium. In France they have arrondissements, but it's a bit different. Only the cities of Paris, Lyon and Marseille have arrondissements or districts. In the English Wikipedia it's called arrondissement, like that. Arrondissement, however you want to pronounce it. And in Paris and the Lyon and Marseille they have the first, second, third, up to like something 20 arrondissements. I think Lyon has the least, because it's the third city. And Toulouse, they wanted to put arrondissements in Toulouse, but they decided to cancel it. That's what I read. I saw on the maps that Toulouse had Quartier 1, Quartier, like Neighborhood 1, Neighborhood 2. Don't know what that's about. Yeah, I guess the park ends here. Oh, here's the river. I don't know what river this is, I have to check. Okay, this is behind the sports hall. Oh dear, I was checking for bathrooms. They don't have any bathrooms in the neighborhood, like in the main center area of Newport. Any open bathroom. Maybe they have it here and I can sneak in. But the bathrooms that are marked on the bathroom map that I have on the app says that the closest one is in Lombarzijde. They do have public bathrooms in Newport, but it's on the beach side. I have to take the tram back because it's far as hell. It's a bit too far for us. Well, you can walk there, but it's kind of far. But if I had gone earlier, I could have been here 1 hour to 40 minutes earlier. That's fine. I guess the main area of Newport is kind of small. And then next, near the beach, it's more developed, more modern, more recent stuff. Big buildings and shit. I guess what my stupid ass just did, I forgot a USB-C to USB-C cable. I only have a USB-C to regular USB cable, and my battery pack is only USB-Cs because those stupid motherfuckers on Samsung decided to make it so. I'm gonna have to buy a USB-C to USB-C cable. I noticed that I picked my Galaxy Watch cable charger because I wanted to charge it on the train. I did that, but then I realized I didn't bring the other one. I think I took it out, my dumbass. Also, this privacy filter on the iPhone kind of makes it a bit fucked up to stare at the screen with my glasses. Okay, this store just saved my life. Who's? They had USB-C cables there. Because I saw they had plugs for sale. It's like a little hardware store. And they sell multiple shit in there, so they likely have some USB cables in there. And they did. And the cool stuff is I don't have to buy another brick. Because I'd be full to the brim with bricks at home. Shit. With all them shits I had. That's not what's missing there. And they had the cables by themselves, like wrapped up in a little card paper thing. And I was like, yes, but I still have to give €7 for that bullshit. Fuck. That's a bit painful, but that's what I get for being a stupid ass. Is this a police station for real? Look at this. How cute. Why do all police stations in Belgium look like they're closed and abandoned? Like that other one in Forest in Brussels. It's closed. And they usually are closed on weekends and stuff. They don't stay open very long, but depends on the place. I came all the way here to Lombardzijde, left Nieuwpoort because this is the closest bathroom and this bitch is out of service. Always the same bullshit with this country and the bathrooms. Okay, let's go. Let's go make my way back to the tram stop. Look at this shit. I stopped here and it said right away toilet, and I'm like, yes. But no, motherfucker's out of service and it only takes coins. Piece of shit ass motherfucker. Made me come all the way up in this bitch to do nothing. You know what? It's cool that I came here because it's like right next to another spot I wanted to come see. It wasn't all for nothing. I'm just gonna have to do my business somewhere. It's a little church of Lombardzijde, a village that belongs to Middelkerk. So we're kind of out of Nieuwpoort a little bit. Look at this, old street lamps like we had back in the day in Portugal. Well, they still exist there, but I mean back in the day as in when I was living in Portugal. That's what it reminds me of. The tops are recent-ish, I think. Seeing all these cables brings back memories. Makes me think of Portugal. Bro, is this pipe made out of real gold? The fuck? I'm about to come here, back here, and steal this motherfucker. It's probably not gold, but it looks like gold. Oh shit. It might be, who knows? The motherfuckers around here are rich. Well, we say that knokke is for the retirees, where the retirees go to. I was about to say that big building. Here's the post saying Lombardsteden Middelkerke. There you go. I think the old signs used to say, used to be red, a red line, and inside was yellow. When it's like a sub-municipality that belongs to another. But then they just replace it with those new ones, I think. Well, these are not exactly new. Because I see that sign sometimes. I'm not sure what the difference is, but I have to ask a police officer for that. If they could fill me in on that. Maybe it's just a regular school driver. If you wanna get yourself some strawberries, go down there. Aardbeien, fraises. You want some aardbeien, some fraises? Not for now, maybe later. Although it looks sunny and beautiful, it's kind of chilly. It is heating up. What it said on the weather app that it was gonna be up to 15 degrees up here. So it's not gonna be super hot. And my mom is calling me. What? Oh, she probably thinks I'm having my lunch. But now that if I wake up very early and take my breakfast early, I can actually. The good time is by 11 o'clock. So I have more time. Instead of waiting until midday, 12 o'clock, to find a spot to eat, waste a few minutes, maybe have to wait for my food, and then by then it will be almost, when I finish, be almost 13 o'clock. I'm trying to be a bit more flexible with that timing. And I didn't have a huge breakfast. Is that an airplane? Oh shit. That's an airplane right there. Maybe it's gonna land in the airport of Ostende. Yo, that motherfucker might be landing in Ostende. I don't know. Because Ostende has an airport. It's actually called the airport, International Airport of Ostende Bruges. And that flight is probably coming from the UK. Okay, I had my chat with my mom. The midday chat, as she usually calls around that time. And I found this spot. This is where you can observe the sea hounds or the seals. But they're not here. Obviously, it's probably not their season, I guess. And I'm also thinking that at night that water there is gonna rise up and this is gonna be all water. And I think this is quicksand. This is probably quicksand, so let's not go in there. Man, I'm hearing noise. This thing is making noises. Man, this quicksand shit is making noises. I don't wanna fuck with this. Up there's like little plaques on the ground saying the kinds of animals that live here. Sea snails and seashells and all that. This part of here is dry. You probably won't sink on that. You'll probably sink somewhere over here if I were to put myself in there. Which I can actually go down this grass. Look how pale this grass is. Probably has to do with the seawater that does this to the grass, because it looks cool. It looks like it has ice on it. That morning ice that falls on the grass, and that makes fields look white. That's what it looks like. It's just dry, kind of pale looking grass. And the water from the sea comes from that little pipe up there. Yeah, but there are no seals around here. Hold up. That's probably where I might still see some. Because they probably wouldn't be here. That's why I was saying it's weird. There's a little observation deck up there. I don't know, we might see some seals after all. Yeah, they probably can make it here, but you definitely don't want to fuck with this, because this is definitely sinks quicksand. Don't fall in that shit. You can probably pull yourself out, but you just go in the middle of that shit if you're an idiot. And of course you have to be as you have to pull yourself out, and eventually you will get out. You just have to do it really gently, slowly, and all that. Here it is. Let's see if we're gonna spot some seals. Bruh, this looks like we're in a World War I or II bunker. But there are no seals around. I don't see it. I thought those things there were them, but this is just rocks and shit. Nah, it's not seals. I don't see no movement. Yeah, they're probably not around here. They're somewhere else. I don't know what the seals do around this time of the year. I have no clue. I don't know much about them, to be honest. I just know you shouldn't really approach them and try to pet them. That's kind of fucked up. Because they will fuck you up. And of course you have here all the birds you can see around here. There's a lot of feathers and cotton around, stuff from plants. Probably seeing a lot of these birds around and probably hearing them as well. But no seals here. I think that thing kind of looks like a seal, but it's not. What would it be doing there? They'd be more out at sea. But anyways, let's leave. Look, they already vandalized these motherfuckers. As you can see over there, there's more quicksand. Here it's bigger. Wow, this is really beautiful, man. I love this field here with these plants going like the wind, maybe. Really pretty. Anyways, let's go to the next spot. That's another walk from here. We'll see. I wanted to go up there to that lighthouse over there, but well, it's kind of far. See? Maybe a little later. This will probably be a Nieuwpoort with other cities vlog. Other surrounding towns and cities for me, I don't know. We'll see how it goes. There it is. The manhole there is from Kortrijk. What is that shit doing all the way up here? Like in Deinze, we have one from Aalst. Again, what is that shit doing there? Why did they exchange these manholes? Probably for some reason. Oh no, I'm gonna miss the tram. Damn it. I'm gonna have to wait another quarter of an hour. Fuck. Stop Lombardszijde Schoolstraat. There's gonna be one tram at 13:23. What time it is? It's 13:11. So I'm gonna have to wait 12 minutes. It's fine, it's not that bad. Why so isolated though? Look at that. I guess it protects a bit from the rain if it's really windy and rainy. It just feels like I'm waiting for a train. Okay, back filming with my Samsung Galaxy, thank goodness. can barely see anything on that iPhone. And again, it's because of that privacy filter. And I have my sunglasses, it makes it even worse to see. It's like the screen is very, very dim. When in fact it's not, it's all the way to the max. I was charging my phone again because I lost a lot of battery on that video call with my mama and my sister. You hear the noise? It's a shame this thing is under construction still. Oh, I was hoping we could eventually cross over to this side. But I guess we can't. It's still under construction. Cool little feature they decided to add. Bro, I forget when I put my iPhone away and I forget I'm still uploading stuff. And I turn off the mobile data. At least this time everything was uploaded really quick. Using the 5G. It often stays on 4G. Fuck is 5G for then? For every now and then. This reminds me of those workout places in Los Santos, GTA 5. Well, GTA 6 is coming soon, so not everybody is gonna leave GTA 5 in packs. Yeah, this is reminding me of Miami a little bit, this part. Or Vice City in this case. And that's where I'm a bit disappointed that GTA 6 takes place in modern times. I was hoping it would take place in like 2002 or 2005. It would have been cool to see Rockstar recreate the trends from the 2000s. Good Lord, you heard the wind. It's actually really cold. Only my hands feel cold, but my body feels okay. It's just my hands that are feeling cold. You hear that wind? As I was saying, considering that noisy ass wind. Rockstar did a really good job recreating the 80s, 1986 in Vice City. Of course, 1984 as well with Vice TV shows, even though it wouldn't be that much of a difference. Where else? Oh, San Andreas, 1982. They really captured the essence of the early 90s. 1992. And if they recreated GTA 6 for like the early 2000s or mid 2000s, I'm pretty sure they would have done a great job of getting that essence of that time with the trends of the little things from back in the day. It would have been so cool. Like I could be hearing Britney Spears, "Oops, I did it again" on the radio and all that. But nah. It's still possible to hear Britney Spears on the hit one, but is open though. It's not like a bad or dangerous risk of falling. There's no signs there. Which means if I get injured, I can sue. They have a free ferry service that takes you from this side to that side. Also, I can walk there. Well, first of all, I noticed the explosive, the bomb there, and it says not go near construction works because there's a risk of explosion. And then there's a warning here to stay preferably on the dry part of the beach, like it says right there, because there's quicksand. Indicated by a St. Andrew's cross. Did he die in quicksand? Is that why he's... Is there a reason for that name? Just curious, I like to know about history and shit. I don't see any St. Andrew's crosses. That's his name, St. Andrew. The current day Andrew is not a very nice person. I don't know if that St. Andrew is nice or not, but I don't know. But I don't see any. See, I told you that shit was quicksand. I told you. And it makes weird noises. Oh, also, I had to go to the bathroom like behind those barracks there. I don't give a shit. Don't make people pay to go to the fucking bathroom. It's some bullshit you shouldn't have to pay for. Are you serious? Oh, it's to pay the people that clean. Well, I don't give a fuck. Let the government pay for that. Or the place that's the bathroom is at. They pay for that. Why the fuck do we have to pay to go to the bathroom? Even when we're clients somewhere. Some restaurants force you to pay for the fucking bathroom. Oh, I see a St. Andrew's cross right there. So there's quicksand. But I don't know, it seems kind of dry out. Should I go? Am I gonna be a bird brain? Am I gonna be stupid? Look, I'm not doing anything for cloud. Is it cloud or clout? What does that even mean, clout? I thought it was cloud, and then apparently it's cloud. Oh, look at this shit. This sand is dry and it's already like kind of sinking in. Oh shit, but I see people foot here. I think it's safe. Here's the St. Andrew's cross that they were warning about. But I don't think it's dangerous. I see people's footprints around here. Okay. I guess when the water is more closer by or earlier in the day when it's retrieving, you have to wait until this shit dries a bit so you don't sink. But wow, I've never been in quicksand on something that turns into quicksand. Anyways, so we'll move on. Yeah, here it's dry. It's hard as a stone. I don't think we're gonna sink today. If it was like that other sand we saw back there, I would have been nervous. As a matter of fact, I don't even think I would be stepping on it. But this looks hardened, so I guess it's fine. I'm not a quicksand expert, but yeah. Yo, there are little dead crabs here. Wait, let me check. Are they really dead? I'm scared. Yeah, they're dead. Oh damn, they fly. It's hard to pick them because I'm also nervous. But they're like so light. Look at that. He almost, his little body almost flies away. It's like he has no meat in them. I saw his little claw move. I also got nervous for that. But they're like hard and stuff. And really light. These animals are really light. And there's a shell here, a dark shell. Like, look at this. Where is the inside's eaten or some shit? Ah, it's, or it molted. Maybe this is a mold. Look at this. Yo, if I was a kid, I would have been. I was such a pussy when I was a kid. My mom and my parents, my uncles and stuff, when we went to the beach, they would like pick up a crab and they would come to us to show it, and I'd be so scared. I was like, no, go away. It's hilarious, man. Scared by a little arthropod. I mean, they can be scary crabs because they look like spiders, and well, they are relatives of spiders, as a matter of fact. They're arthropods, and spiders are arthropods as well. It's kind of weird how a lobster is related to a spider. They're in the same family of the animals thing, arthropod. But I don't think that's a mold. I think it's just really dead. I don't even see the little eyes. And there was like a little hole in that shit. Was that some predator? I don't know. That ate him? Drank his juices from the inside? Because that shell was really light. Insane. Oh. Are these things dangerous? No. Oh no, it's cone snails. But we don't have that shit here, do we? I know this is like the worms. This shit is like sandworms. And I'm remembering now in 2013 when my art teacher were introducing us to the next school trip we're gonna do for a week. We're gonna stay in the Pan. Well, not a week. Was it a week? I don't remember. I think it was just 3 days. I can't remember. Because then motherfuckers started stole an iPod, and we all got grounded. There was no barbecue. I remember that. I'm still salty about it. But one of my colleagues, but many months before we went, one of my colleagues was like, when we saw the picture of the worm, oh, this isn't the beach. Oh man, I don't want to go. And I was also thinking that shit. Oh, those worm things are in the beach. Okay, I don't think I want to go now. And then my schoolmate, like, he said the same shit. He was thinking the same thing because we were freaked out by that. But no, it's fine. Sandworms they're underground. They can feel us approaching. They can feel all this shit. And they can quickly run away. Or slither away, whatever they do. Look, this shit. What is this shit that pops out of the sand sometimes? What is this? Is that the worms? What if I poke it? It does nothing. This looks like sticks. Sometimes I see like shit popping out of the sand. And it looks like the worms. Look, see this? This is the worms. They do this. It's worm poop mixed with sand. It's kind of disgusting. I used to pick that stuff and I didn't know what that was. Now I know it's worm shit. Look at this. Look at this shit coming out of the sand. What is this shit? I don't know if those are the worms or whatever. Wait, did they fuck you up? No? I think they do. There's a lot of them shits poking out of here. And I don't see any more St. Andrews. I was gonna say St. Peter's. St. Peter's is not here. I don't see any more crosses. There's no danger of quicksand, I guess. Let's do some B-roll of the ocean. I gotta do some clips for the... Well, this is not the ocean, it's the Northern Sea. The ocean. The Atlantic Ocean. Well, these are waters from the Atlantic Ocean. Oh, I just looked up what sandworms look like, and I tell you, I don't want to mess with those motherfuckers. They look scary as shit. I'm not even fucking with them. Oh, there's stairs there. I don't need to go all the way up there. Because I want to go to that pier over there. I guess I'm on B-roll. Also, I want to say that the beach is really clean. All this shit that you see on the ground is only seashells and some seagull poop, and that's it. There is no plastic, no nothing. It's very clean. There's no human stuff here. Well, there might be, but it could be buried, or they just come and clean it. Who knows? I just see some stones that don't. Man over there trying to catch little sea animals. I just hope he's careful, because there's quicksand around there. Or there might be. I'm not really sure if that's a quicksand spot. Man, that shit is full of those like little shells that glue onto everything. kind of goes down and stuff and up. There's like high points and it's as if they build this on top of hills and stuff, because it's very hilly up here. Let's do a little tour and then go back. I'm gonna go all the way to the end of this avenue and then turn. I like these little parts of West Flanders. Looks like Bruges. Half zat is verloren held. It says there on the bus, half crazy or half drunk is lost money. Don't know what that means. Okay, I realized I wasn't recording again. This video might be all over the place because I'm switching so fast from phone to phone. Oh, they have a propeller here. A little school here that my sister could go to. I'm not gonna move here. Hell no. It's already far enough from the Netherlands and France. Well, actually, it's closer to France. Never mind what I just said. But then it's far from the Netherlands. You know how long it would take to go from here to Antwerp? Holy shit. Should I turn here or should I just... I think I can just follow the avenue. Yeah, I'm just gonna keep following the avenue. Oh, now I see a Dutch car. There's fields down there, but we're kind of running out of time. You know, I prefer to reach home before 7 o'clock, you know. I guess now in the summertime I can go a bit later, but I don't know, I like having dinner with my family. At least with my closest family, my mom, sister and brother. And of course, that includes a few aunts and cousins. The rest, fuck, fuck no. Nosy ass, judgmental ass motherfuckers. Always putting their nose. It's funny, a lot of my family members, they like to put their nose in your shit. But then when you put your nose in their shit, they got mad as fuck. They say that it's none of your business, mind your own business and all that. And then they start putting their noses in your business. After that bell stopped, it got so quiet. I feel if I speak normally, everybody here is gonna hear me. This is such a calm neighborhood. Oh, I want to apologize if you hear a lot of, and that's because it's cold. I try to be self-aware enough of that, but most of the times, so I apologize for that. Why is there a witch here? Big ass, no stereotype.
Dus ik wil dat je hier staan. Je mag niet veel verder staan. Staat niet altijd.
auto naar de frituur. Dat is 2,3 kilometer en het is gewoon op het station. Dus dan ga ik vandaag gewoon op de trein springen. Dan zit ik op de wacht. Als je stukken kijken voor die trein van het leven, dat is niet zoveel. Maar je ziet hier op de NABS. Maar zo is het gewoon meer. Maar als inderdaad de opzalland vandaag zijn, dan zullen er wel treinen rijden naar gaan. Ja, dat is wel waar.
De Panne Canadese-plein.
Vandaag was goed zijn. Pakt 7, dat is realistisch. Inderdaad, heb je hem om 18:42, dat moet lukken. Ja, 6:50, dat moet lukken. Ja. Dan ben ik om 5 dagen in Sint-Pieters. Dus die half 9 ben ik thuis, dus keuze, wij zitten op... Nee, dat is inderdaad om het uur. Dus 17:52, 18:52, maar het is goed buiten. Want voor hetzelfde is het op 12 uur en half 7, dat zou wel krap zijn. Dat gaat goed.
Dat is bijna ook een bom van Windows. Dat was vandaag niet. Dat trekt verkeerd op dit. Ik heb een paar keer willen polsen. Hetzelfde liedje doen.
Maar alleen toch. Super. Inderdaad,
ja, hè? Eerst het verschil als een fietser.
Ah ja, oké, maar ja.
Wij doen het gewoon ook als je 60 passeert, dan is het altijd een keer. Het valt vaak
Ja, want wat van die mannen, dat zijn de dingen die je kan zien, is dat hij niets doet. Nee.
Ja, dat denk ik.
Wat komt er? Ah, we hebben een boezwaar. Ja, oké, wacht. Ja, ben je bij lang van de dat was het. Ja, dat is wel een die kan niet dus. Kan ik dat? Dat is wel een Nee, ik heb die van jullie dat jullie
Yeah,